There's also concern, I think, with people that they would like to have bought out their ground rents at the time they were selling on their property. I think I remember 10 years ago when we first spoke that the plan was that it would be compulsory eventually, that ground rents would be bought out at the time of exchange of properties. Did anything come of that?
That was the idea, because the ultimate aim really has to be to achieve freehold in possession for as many people as possible, and not to have these tiers of title where different people will have an interest in a property. And it ought to be possible for an owner-occupier to be exactly that, and own their house and not pay any ground rent or be subject to any covenants to anybody else. So the scheme that was created was introduced initially on a voluntary basis, that people could redeem their ground rents if they wished to do so. The idea was that scheme would become compulsory, and that people would have to sell their ground rents when the property was sold.
And why did that not happen?
Well, there were difficulties with the operation of the scheme, and people felt that the process wasn't working very well. People felt that there were a number of difficulties, and also that because all the covenants remain, that it wasn't achieving what it was meant to do. So
we're no further forward.
We're not any further forward. There hasn't been a huge take-up. The Minister for Finance and Personnel, who at that time was Peter Robinson, referred the whole issue of ground rent redemption and possible reform of the existing law to the Law Commission. So we're currently looking at that, and we'll come up with proposals for a way forward that we think will be better, and try to introduce a simple, more straightforward scheme that more people will be able to take advantage of.
Make it worth their while.
And make it worth their while, and make it an easier process, and actually achieve more.
What do you hope for in the reform?
We hope to introduce a new, simple, more straightforward, easy to administer scheme that will deliver people more of what they're looking for.